We have a Moto Stars video. We're going to go over a lot of crashes and close calls. If you're a brand new rider, pay attention because we're going to be going over how to fix a lot of these things. So we're going to be heading out right now on the road. Oh, we have a road surface hazard.
Major problems.
Okay, so at this point, don't panic. Okay, so do exactly what he's doing. Slow down, roll off the throttle, get to the shoulder. It looks like he's got his hazards on already, and he's just going to come to a stop. Go ahead and remove it. I would put the side stand down and then remove it because I don't want to accidentally fall over with balance and everything. So here we go. Burger Boy. Okay, side of the vehicle right there. Side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. So good job slowing down. A little bit too much rear brake, but handled it really well. So being able to see that by planning your ride is very important. So make sure you guys plan your ride. All right, so we're riding in town. We have somebody wanting to turn left. So always pay attention to the markers. Okay, we're gonna pass, but he's turning left. This person's coming out. Okay, we could have applied the brakes, did some progressive brake pressure to kind of avoid that, let them in. All right, we're going pretty fast here around the corner. What do we have? Oh, some speed wobbles, 195 kilometers an hour. That's about 120 miles per hour. So thankfully the tires grab traction. So we're gonna get back into this. So road surface hazards all over the place in construction zones. Let's go back just a little bit right here. So he's coming up to here. The person's applying the brakes. Okay, so this is supposed to let us know, hey, we need to maintain a good space cushion. So we're able to apply the brakes ourselves. But the main thing here is when we're locating this hazard situation, okay, part of plan is assessing if it's a relevant threat, applying the brakes, low space cushion. We have to navigate by applying really good progressive brake pressure. Okay, so right here what he did was slam the front brake, it lost traction and locked it up, and he dumped the bike
in the gravel field
too close
zone. The bike
gravel construction zone, so always be prepared for that. Give yourself a good space cushion when it comes to right next to construction zone and whatnot.
But they're blinkers. They just stop. No, I got you.
Oh, so somebody in front of them stopped and they had to slam the brake. So that's why we have to pay attention. It's not always the person in front of you is the problem, it's the person in front of them. That's the problem.
Okay.
If you want me to do a review of your crash or close call, make sure you join the Smart Rider crew. This is a big community of motorcycle riders coming together and helping each other out. So check it out. Links in the description. All right, so nice little 360 camera. What do we got here? Somebody in front, possibly? Let's see. We're getting closer and closer to that person over there. Okay. So he's gonna do a biker wave. Yep, we're getting closer and closer to that rider or that driver. Did a nice swerve out of the way last second. Okay. So the main thing here is that we got to be paying attention. Okay, it's all in slow motion, but the reason why the camera angle is like this is because it's a 360 camera. And this is equi-rectangular, so he didn't make it into a 16:9 like you're watching here on YouTube. So we have this car coming up. We're not paying attention. We're looking for the other rider, but we're getting closer and closer and closer to that car up in front, which means that they're slowing down. We're either maintaining our speed or speeding up. So good job on him at the very last second, at least locating the hazardous situation and then navigating around it. So as soon as he sees this, oh crap, we have to do the swerve. So this is why practicing emergency maneuvers is so important. So nighttime riding, that was an open lane pattern. We talk about that in the book. Person wanted to come out because they didn't want to be stuck behind that. We have that rider almost hitting.
He would have been blasting around on.
All right, so we're talking, we're moto vlogging. Oh, we were all over the place on the road. Real quick, look at this. We're in the middle of the lane. Just because we can, there's no centerline stripe. Let's go ahead and try to stay our best onto the right side of the road, wherever we're supposed to be. You know, if you're in a different country, it's the left side. For us, the United States, it's the right side. Because you never know around this blind corner what's going to happen. So he applies the brakes really hard, and that's going to help him out, but that doesn't mean it's going to prevent the car from coming at us. So we have to do some kind of swerve. So there's a swerve to the left. We got ourselves out of it. Thankfully, we all swerved out of the way. All right, coming around the corner, same thing, okay? What's around the corner? We don't know. Found that escape path. Very good. All right, so watch out for tram tracks when you're going. Oh, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. Don't speed up into the problem. You saw that ahead of time. You saw that ahead of time. You know you could have applied the brakes. You understand that they're going to probably be coming into your lane. We could have done something, but we sped up into it. All right, Miami Moto. Here we go. The same thing here. We have a side of the vehicle. We're going to speed up. Don't speed up into it. Just wait until they figure out what lane they are going to be in, and then you can go. So we're getting pissed off about that. All right, man, look at gas is cheap back then. This is like a 4-year-old video. All right, here we go. Coming up to here. What do we got?
Needs to focus on the road.
Yeah, focus. Part of planning a ride is locating hazardous situations. We're not paying attention. Not paying attention. Last second swerve. So that was a last second navigation of an active threat when we could have been paying attention by locating these hazardous situations in the first place. By coming up to here, it's like, oh, we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer to the car.
Inches.
What do? Now we have to swerve because we don't have a good enough total stopping distance for this situation. We can't stop in time. We're not gonna. So that's why you have 3 things you can do. Emergency swerve, emergency brake, emergency accelerate. In this situation, we can emergency swerve out of the way. Go. That was an open lane pattern. We switched over. There's a pedestrian right there. Watch out. We saw it ahead of time. Oh, she wasn't paying attention. Do you see her head? She like scorpioned back. Holy crap. Especially she's walking. That's a cervical spine injury possibly.
Oh.
Bike is completely flipped around.
Hey, you good?
Please wear gear, guys. Come on. You know, wear some gear. Thankfully, she wore a helmet because that would have been her jaw just kind of getting ripped off.
Do you mind pulling that out for me?
She hit your car pretty good, or whoever's car this is.
Looks like a new rider. Practice your braking skills, guys.
Like she looks like an insurance bro.
All right, we're coming up to here. Line of sight-ish. You can't see around. There's the side of the truck. So at this point, once again, we have to swerve. We're not going to be able to stop in time, so swerving out of the way is very important. So practice your swerves. Okay, somebody's coming out in front of us. It's an uncommon thing. We got to put ourselves in a new position for safety, closer to the curb, because a lot of people are going to be doing this, so we need to be able to get ourselves a space cushion from anybody coming up. All right, we're going to take a good look at the vehicle.
Boy,
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
you know how to do the dance? You know how to
What?
do the dance? Nah. Hell nah.
Anybody understand what the heck he's talking about? All right, here we go. Riding on it looks like an e-bike. Pretty chill. I like having my phone GPS on there. I use Rock Form, so link in the description for a discount on that. Why are we sticking our leg out? Okay, probably indicate that there's somebody coming. Good job moving over to the shoulder. Found a new escape, found a new position for safety. Get right back on. We have a sharp turn coming up ahead, so just moving on to the next thing. So the person kind of snuck over, open lane pattern. They wanted to go to the open lane in front of us. Okay, we're gonna see a lot of that here, and a lot of people don't want to be stuck behind a big line of traffic. They're gonna get to that open lane. Kind of the same thing here again. Wants to go in the fast lane to go faster, but we're speeding and speeding and speeding. It's pretty hectic here. They want to go into that far lane because it's open. We want to get off. Okay, now what are we doing here? What are we doing here, everybody? What the heck? All right, moving on. Deviant rider. So this person's coming into our lane. It just looks like chaos wherever this guy is riding. So this is where you have to be not defensive. You're gonna have to be more of an offensive rider. So getting yourself out of situations. So I can understand speeding and doing all that stuff in these kind of scenarios, but understand that you're taking massive risks. So you don't have to be speeding here. You can play defensive in certain areas, and then you have to be aggressive in other areas. When it's like really hectic, yeah, you might have to be aggressive. But when it's pretty chill, you can be defensive. So like open lane patterns. Everyone wants to get into that open lane. So if you've been watching this channel long enough, you're gonna understand that when there's an open spot, they're gonna take it just like you would. And so if they're gonna take it, what do? You have to prepare yourself just in case, be able to swerve, accelerate, or brake out of the way. All right, so bike bear, person's coming over, not a big deal. We have plenty of space. We can accelerate out. Okay, roundabouts or intersections are hazardous situations because this person might come out. So good job rolling off throttle. I wouldn't honk the horn too much. I'd be focused heavily on just getting myself out of danger. But you do you. You got yourself out of it. Not a big deal. Completely destroyed front end. All right, we have somebody pulling out, switching over. They're probably not supposed to be doing that. Yes, you're going faster, drivers. Okay, well, you're going fast. Okay, nice little chill view. What do we got here? Anybody gonna be poking out? Oh, is this supposed to be a one-way? I don't understand. Okay, so he was on the wrong side of the road. Found it ahead of time. Oopsie, gonna switch over. Not a big deal. We saw ahead of time. If we saw that way ahead, we can start rolling off the throttle and then moving ourselves closer to that curb over there. All right, so what do we got here? Raven McTavish. All right. I'd wear full face helmet, 3/4 helmet. You see how it's not going to protect your face. Full face helmet. Oh, was he going to swerve out of the way? Okay. Can't see much there with that point of view, but good job with the swerve. Got himself out of it.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, you're welcome, Motostars.
Enjoyed it.
But guys, if you like that kind of stuff and you want me to review your video, make sure you join the Smart Rider crew. It's a nice little club that we have going on. Go ahead and post your crash and close call. I will do a review of it and might show up on YouTube. With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and grab a slice of pizza and get out of here.